Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Armchair Pundits Liverpool post-match review show. Liverpool have won 2-0. First home game for Arne Slot, and it was quite a comfortable performance, to be honest. Really, really good all-round game. I look at the performance and what you want from a new manager coming in, and I think I've said previously, what do I want to see differently from Klopp to Slot? And I've often said it's the control. How we control games when we're leading, and what we're seeing at the moment is some very good attacking play, and also defensively we're seeming really strong. Looking at today's performance, we've only conceded one really big chance from a set piece, which, let's be honest, you expect that when you play against Brentford. They're one of the strongest teams in set pieces that you can find in England and in Europe, to be completely honest. So really happy when you have someone like Alisson. I often say the measure of a quality goalkeeper is what they do when they have nothing much to do in the game. And he had one chance really that was of any note, and he saved it. He kept a clean sheet again. There's 2 clean sheets out of 2. Scored 4 goals so far. And funny enough, you look at it, I think stats 72 games, and obviously we haven't played the toughest teams, but it's just a good start. XG wise, we're the highest in the Premier League in terms of shots on goal, and in terms of conceding, we're the lowest in the league for shots conceded towards goal. So it just all bodes well for how the team is going to moving forward. But again, we've played Ipswich and we played Brentford, so I'm not going to get too far ahead. But it's a good way to start. I look at the first half today, and I look at how we've counter-attacked, how we've controlled the play, and Diaz just looks so bright, I'll be honest. There was a lot of talk of Anthony Gordon this, Anthony Gordon that. Is he a better option than Luis Diaz? And I'm a firm believer that we've got one of the best wingers in the world in Luis Diaz. Does he get enough goals? Admittedly, doesn't get as many goals as Gordon has done so far, but I just think he's an all-round superb threat. And he seems to have started the season on a high, really and truly. Goal he scored today, really good finish. On his weaker side, through on goal, just seemed brimming with confidence throughout the game. And he also gets an assist for Salah's goal. For Salah today, I'll be honest, there was times where he was frustrating me because he couldn't get his first touch right. It felt like he was wearing lead boots at some point until he scored his goal. And then you saw the silkiness of his touch when he scored that goal and calmness in front of goal. And that's what you expect from Salah, I'm completely honest. Not his best performance today, but he gets us the goal and allows us to have that little bit of a cushion. Obviously, 2-0 is never the best scoreline, but I'll be honest, I didn't really feel that threat from open play. I look at the stats, and I think from open play, the stats were like 0.5 or something, or even lower than that, if I'm completely honest. So really impressed with Liverpool. So open play, 0.9 higher. 0.09, so lower than I was saying in the first place. And the set play for them, it was 0.27. Whereas for us from open play, it was 2.31. And again, I'll say again, like I said last week, I think we could have got more goals today. And it's exciting that we look so good going forward. But I would like us to score more goals in the game. But keeping clean sheets is something that wins you titles. And if it's something that we're going to keep doing as the weeks go on, I'm all for it. So, yeah, really happy with the performance today because I look at it, 19 shots in total, 8 shots on target, and 4 big chances and 2 missed. Obviously, we scored 2 of the big chances and only conceded 1 big chance to them. And they had 2 shots on target all game. One of them was a header, and I think the other one was quite a weak shot, if memory serves. So, I said, really happy. When you compare the first half to the second half, first half wasn't as good as the second half. I think we had 5 shots in total, 2 on target, but we're 1-0 up. Going into the half time, being 1-0 up, being fairly comfortable. I'm not in a bad place at that point. I'm obviously sitting there thinking, yes, get the second goal. But they weren't really threatening us that much. We've had expected goals for them of 0.19. So then we moved on to the second half. And in the second half, we stepped it up with expected goals of 1.95, 14 shots and 6 on target. And in that half, we had 3 big chances. Scored the 1 goal. There was, listen, Flecken, two really good saves. There was one for a header against Robertson that he saves, I think, with his face. He stays down afterwards. And there's another one from Diaz that gets down really low, gets a strong wrist on it. And I was like, oh man, I actually celebrated. I thought it was in. So you give credit to the goalkeeper because he's had a really, really good performance today. But yeah, in general, really happy with today's game. Sitting there, 2 wins, no goals conceded. What more can you ask for? So, as I always do, I'll move on to the play ratings because there's a pretty straightforward performance today, so there's not much to say. So, as we look at it, I'll start with Alisson. I thought Alisson was good today. Really good save that he made in the second half from Collins' header. So I've given him a 7. Robertson was better this week than he was last week. Seems like he's getting more used to the system. So I've given him a 7 as well. I thought Van Dijk, there was one moment where he got spun and it was a bit worrying. But other than that, I can't really fault him for that in the game because he was calm throughout the game and his cross-switch passing is back on. I gave him a 7. Konate, 7.5. I thought was really commanding. Didn't really get put out of place. Was good on the ball. Not sometimes you see he can be a bit loose on the ball, but it's 96% accurate passes, 73 passes out of 76 that were correct. And then shooting wise, he even got a couple of shots. Defense wise, 2 out of 3 tackles won. Clearances, 3 clearances. Won some really good headers. And ground duels, 3 out of 3, and aerial duels, 1 out of 1. So 100% on both. So really good performance from him. So 7.5. Trent, thought was really good today. A bit upset when he came off, which understandable. But I'm happy that Slot is taking it easy with him when you know you've got someone like Bradley. Trent hasn't had a preseason, so why rush him? Give him 70 minutes, 75 minutes, take him off, and then let him build up on it. I thought McAllister, so Trent, I've given a 7 as well. Thought I'd give him 7.5, I'll give him a 7. McAllister, it's a weird one. He was just busy. He was busy in there, didn't really stand out that much, but didn't do anything wrong. Pass-wise, 88% passing, which is not his usual standard. Quite a lot of touches, 66 touches in the game. Tackle-wise, it wasn't great with his tackles. And ground duels, 55%. So it was just steady Eddie. So not much. I've given him a 6.5. Gravenberch, I thought was really good. He's getting used to the role. And he got a yellow card, which was a bit of a silly foul, really and truly, leaving his feet like that. And he managed to stay with it. He got subbed off, but while he was there, he was really good. I've given him an 8. Salah, I thought was okay. Like I said previously, his first touch I thought was really bad. His all-round game, other than that, was good, but his first touch was really bad, which set him back a couple of times, and he got into a real battle with Aya. Aya was really strong against him, and I thought it was interesting that they played a centre back as a left back today. I know it was more of to be honest, it was more of a back three where Lewis Potter played wing back. But I thought he did okay, Salah. I've given him a 7.5. He gets a goal. No, he gets a goal actually, and I think I'll give him an 8. He gets a goal. No, 7.5. He gets 7.5. So Bosley could have done better. It's interesting that a lot of the talk this week from Arne Slot is that he's been trying to get us to slow down further forward, not to always try that killer pass. And I think he tried to do that quite a lot of times today. There was times where I'm thinking clock football and give the ball, pass it. But he's actually being more considered and thinking what's the best option and not always going forward. So it's going to take some getting used to, but it looks like he's really starting to do that and not trying to always find that killer ball. So I'll give him a 7 today. I thought my man in the match today was Diaz. Goal and assist, constant threat throughout the game. I'm just so happy that we've got him. The talks of him leaving in the summer, I wasn't keen on that happening personally. Can he improve? Yes. Can he get more goals? Yes. Can he be more direct? Yes. And I'm hoping all of the above, all of what I've previously just said, comes to fruition. So I've given him an 8.5. Jota, I think Jota was just solid today. Never gives the defence a moment's peace. Tried a little bicycle kick in the box. which I think that's when Robertson almost got the header in from there. So I've given him a 7.5. So the subs, Conor Bradley, the subs didn't really have much of an impact. Conor Bradley was decent. So I've given Conor Bradley a 6.5. Didn't have, it only came on a 72 minutes. He didn't have much to do. Gakpo, same, 6.5. Had one wicked shot that just lit the crossbar. But he's still getting used to his role. Nunes, first time out, he was okay. Didn't really get into the game that much. Not by his fault, really and truly. I've given him a 6. Elliott only came on 83 minutes. Didn't really get much of a chance to get in the game, so I think it'd be harsh to give him or Endo, who came on in 90th minute, a score. So both of those two won't get a score. So that's been this week's post-match reaction show from me, from the Armchair Pundits. Guys, thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. We're doing really well at the moment, and I want that to keep on going. Don't forget to go on our Twitter, which is at Armchair Pundits. Our Instagram, where I put up the shorts, which is at Armchair Pundits Podcast. And TikTok as well, which is at armchair.pundits. On the Instagram, I said Twitter earlier. It's actually X. I keep forgetting. Still calling it Twitter. But on our Instagram and our TikTok, that's where you'll find our shorts. I try to put one out each day, and you guys are really liking them at the moment. So I'll keep the content rolling. So that's it from me. Take it easy. Another good win from Liverpool. Peace out.